Hi everybody! This is just a little introduction video to start to see what political science is going to be all about. So I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to take a look at our syllabus and then also jump on Canvas for just a moment. I do think that we have some students that have never used Canvas before, so I want to make sure that we have a little bit of a tutorial session before we get started. Just a little heads up, I think I am still trying to make sure that I've gotten everyone's email addresses. So I'm not sure if people are getting in over on Canvas and seeing things there. I'm trying to make sure that we are all communicating on the same page. So things may be just a little bit delayed while I make sure that I've got everybody with us. So, getting started. My name is Joni Harrell, and I will be the instructor for Political Science 210. During the school year, I teach at Belton High School, just south of Kansas City, and I just finished my 16th year there. During the school year, I teach dual credit classes through UMKC and also UCM. I teach Political Science 210 and American History 101 and American History 102 through UMKC, and then I teach Psychology 1100 through UCM. So this is the first time teaching online summer school dual credit, but obviously we all just lived through our first attempt at doing school at home. So I'm excited to see what we can put together here for an online learning opportunity for dual credit. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you guys have a great experience. Please let me know if you do have any questions or concerns at any time. My email for contact is below there. My UMKC email is set up, but I do not check that email. So I would greatly appreciate if you could email me using the email here, the jharrell@bsd124.org. Office hours will be by Zoom, and that will just be done by appointment only. We are not meeting at any specific time for this class. So this is an asynchronous class. So you can do the work at whatever time works best for you. So if you have any questions though that you would like to do, face-to-face on Zoom, or just have some clarity or just a little assistance maybe with Canvas or anything like that, we can definitely meet up on Zoom and just kind of go over some things together. Another great resource I like to use is Remind. So if you could, I would greatly appreciate if you could click on the link here and sign up. This is really a great quick way to communicate because most people sign up for text messages and there are no phone numbers exchanged. So I can text message an individual, I can text message an entire class, and nobody has any phone numbers going back and forth. You can also text message me back. I'll know who it is that's messaging by the name that you signed up under, but I don't have your phone number. So the same way is back and forth, no phone numbers exchanged, and a great quick way to be able to make sure that we can communicate. I often do this to make sure that you are up on due dates. So probably for this class, I would be sending out reminds on Friday saying, hey, don't forget, whatever we have this week is due by midnight tonight. So I would greatly appreciate it if you could sign up for Remind. Looking at our class and our course description, this is Political Science 210, so we are basically looking at all American political systems and the institutions inside it. This is just an amazing time that we are all living through. To be in an election year was already just really a lot to take in and to go through and to make sure that we were really evaluating and staying informed. And now over the past several months, we have so much more to be looking at. So we will be looking at current events in this class and trying to tie them to government, and then also looking at our role in government as well. So I think it's a great time. There's never a bad time to be in political science, but for sure right now is really exciting with just so much that I think you'll really understand why government is important and what your role is within our government as well. Taking a look at our course objectives, I'll let you guys look through those on your own, but these are kind of the top 6 and things that we will be doing. If you do have any disability that you need accommodations for, please contact me this week so that I can get anything that we need set up. Because this class is so fast-paced during the summer, I want to make sure that I get those taken care of for anyone that is needing any type of assistance as soon as possible. Looking at our required text, this is an awesome free resource that we are going to be using for our textbook this summer. So this is through OpenStax, and you can link to it right there to be able to access it. You can put it on as an app. You can always go there. There's all different kinds of options of how to be able to access this free resource. So this is just a really great option, so we don't have to rent or purchase any textbooks. So I'm really excited to be able to use the free licensing through OpenStax. I also really want to encourage everybody, not just in class, but really from now on, to really start paying attention. And I don't know that that's been even possible to not pay attention lately, to major news sources, specifically looking at print news sources. So going online and using resources like the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, and The Economist. Those are all really good resources to be able to get information from. And this would be a really great time, if you're not already, to start getting engaged, because that is really a wealth of information. And I want you to be able to start really going through things and deciding on your own and forming your own opinions and having that research to back them up. Looking at attendance, since we are not meeting in person and we do not have any set meeting times, this is really to complete on your own time frame. So on your own schedule, just make sure that you are staying aware of all deadlines. Looking at assignments, quizzes, exams, we will be based on points, so there's not any weighted grades here. Most of the course will be on chapter quizzes, discussion boards, critical thinking responses, and a 2-component final exam. One is a project, one is written based. There will be other assignments that don't fall under one of those categories, as I feel that they add to the learning of the material and the information that we are going through. If an assignment is late and you have not discussed with me prior the need for that assignment to be late, that will result in a 20% late penalty. I understand completely that it is summer, and maybe this summer we don't have quite as much going on as we have in the past, but it is still summer. And there are plans that families have and other activities or jobs that are going on that may at times have some interference in our class. So if you feel that there's something that I specifically need to know about that's going to hamper you from being able to be a full participant that week or meet a deadline, just send me an email and let me know. And if we need to communicate back and forth on how to make it work, I am more than willing to be able to work with you to make sure that you can be successful still. The grading policy is posted below. Academic honesty. This is making sure that you are doing your own work, or if you are using somebody else's work within yours, that you are citing that work correctly. If you have any questions about any of that, please ask, and I will make sure that we are getting the information correct. Academic honesty is taken very seriously. If there's any questions about that, then I will be in touch with you specifically regarding anything that I have concerns over. The rest of the information here on the syllabus is looking at UMKC resources and policy statements. Some of these are really not specific to us since we are not meeting on campus, but some are applicable still, and you can scroll on down on your own to take a look at those. I'm going to jump on over here to take a look at Canvas. I feel like Canvas is very user friendly. I've used it for many years in teaching, and I think that you get used to it, after a couple of weeks. I think everybody will be able to kind of say the same, that it's user friendly. But if you are struggling or if you're having any trouble, please let me know, because I don't want anybody getting lost in Canvas and that's causing them any struggles or trouble. I'm on the home page here for our course. Each week, I will put up a weekly announcement that kind of talks about what we have going on that week. This is not complete right now. I'm still just kind of in that holding pattern, like I said earlier, to make sure that we've got everybody on the same page and email addresses, and everybody has access to Canvas. So I'm not quite sure yet if this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to look like this. So just hold on. Hopefully I will have everything posted by noon tomorrow. That is usually the weekly goal, to have everything posted by noon on Monday. So look for updates there. This is also a great place, parents, if you are looking to follow what is going on with your student, because this kind of gives you the heads up of like what they should be doing, where they're at, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask at any time. So you will see I've already linked several things for tomorrow. I'm making this on Sunday night. Taking a look at our syllabus, the discussion and reading schedule. Your first assignment is here, taking a look at introductions. And then if you've made your way to Canvas, but you didn't fill out the Google form that I sent an email, please make sure that you get that Google form sent out, because that's how I know that I've got the correct emails for students and parents, and that we can communicate back and forth. Probably the most important things over here on Canvas on the left-hand side are looking at announcements, modules, and discussions. Announcements, that's going to be the weekly announcement, and I'll try to put as much information that I can there. But then almost everything is in modules that I post. Course information will always be there. These are going to just be things that will stay the whole time. I will just add as we keep going to things that are just going to be continually new information. That is just general course information. If it is something to the week, each week will have its own module. So we are in week 1 right now. And again, this is not complete. This will not be all that you have for week 1, but just trying to take a step back right now and make sure we've got everybody. But this is your first assignment, and taking a look at introductions. So I want everybody to take a look at here, and I did misnumber these. I'll go back and fix that. At posting a video, I've given you directions to post a video and just kind of introduce yourselves to each other. I think we have like 8 or 9 in our class. There's been some fluctuating over the weekend. We got our first rosters on Friday, so I think things are still getting finalized. So that's kind of why too I'm a little nervous to go too far beyond looking at really Monday. Back over looking at on the announcements though, just taking a look, I just want to clarify something that I posted. So as it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, again, all of this is on your own time. So you do not need to follow this like necessarily as like everything here is Monday or everything here is Tuesday to have done on those specific days. It's a way for me to break it up for you though, that kind of says like, hey, this all goes together for Monday, and if you get that done, that's probably where you should be at for the week. There's probably no way that you can wait for Friday to get everything done. Friday is our work day, so it does give you time to catch up. But if you wait till Friday to go back through everything, it would be very, very difficult to get caught up. So you do need to find time throughout the week to keep working so that you have everything done before the week's end. We don't have any discussions yet, but when we do, discussions will start here and be posted here. So that's kind of our quick overview, taking a look at our syllabus and Canvas. I will be in touch soon once I know that we've got everybody on board, and then we'll keep moving.